Welcome to Teen Talk. This is in continuation with the parent talk that I have run, in which we had parenting experts talk to us about different ways of bringing our children up. And today we are going to talk to teenagers because, at some level, I believe that a teenager is their own expert. And there is necessarily a generation gap between a parent and the teenaged child. And it's really important for us to be open to the inputs that you give us, because it's easy for us to just go out of whack, out of sync with your experience of life. So I have a set of 7 questions that I want to ask you, and I'd love to hear your opinions. The first question that parents wanted to know is, if you're spending too much time on your mobile or any screen, what can we do to make you change?
Sure.
Okay?
What I feel is that the parents first must understand that our generation has more need of these of these mobiles than them. So they have to they have to accept that we are going to have more screen time than them. But I know that there is a limit to that, and to that I feel that they should just do they should maintain like screen free timings and do it with us. So it's not just us who don't use the gadgets in this specific time, but it's them also who don't use it. And so then we can either just talk in the time, or do anything, read books. But it's not just us who don't use the gadgets in that time period.
That's interesting. Sure, yeah. Like they had a concept in school called dear time, right? Drop everything and read, sort of. So yeah, so just drop all devices time at home.
Yes, I would rather have my parents making me like take little breaks in the middle than dropping the device for 1 hour. Like I would be more comfortable than putting it down for 15 minutes or half an hour and go and have a walk and then come back. Because inevitably, somebody like me, I'm not too good at sports. That's what I can say right now. So I will spend a lot of time on screen. And right now with the lockdown, this is the only means of like communication on any screen. Like I don't have my own mobile, but I spend my time on my laptop. So on any screen, or the TV. Before, when I didn't have a laptop, I used to spend some time on the TV. But yeah, then parents also need to put down their phones, and if we need to put down our screen time, they also need to cut down on their screen time, so we can converse, talk about movies, we can talk about politics, we can talk about sports. Whoever is interested in any topic, we can talk about those topics. So I think that's what would be more comfortable for me.
So tell me something. How should we interrupt you, like in a way that you will not suddenly react? What should the parents say to you, like when they want you to just take a pause from your screen? What can they say?
My parents just nag me out of it.
Exactly.
So that
So
works.
what want to-
I don't mind because I know that's the only way.
Okay, you don't mind nagging.
Deep
That's
down,
an interesting input. Okay, who wants to go next?
Okay, so using device is not bad, but we should use for beneficial things. Like now the world has been online, so we have online classes, school classes, other tuitions, other activities class. Yes, we can use. We have to use. We should not overuse. If we are on social media, we have to limit our time for using it, and we should not create unnecessary social media account just for the common use and talking to friends. And if you want to talk to a friend on any social media like WhatsApp is common nowadays, we can talk about any uh, thing which is beneficial. Any product is coming out of it. We should not do time pass chats, overuse it.
But that is the question, Priya. It seems that you are very result focused, very result oriented. But what if a child is generally doing time pass, like you said, generally gupshup? So is there something, do you think that a parent has a way of still connecting with that child?
My suggestion would be parent can say you have 5 minutes, you can talk to your friend or anybody you were talking with, and after 5 minutes leave the device and go to work.
Interesting. Yeah. So just give them a little bit of time to come out of it. Very nice. Shravani.
Yeah. Okay, so I personally have a monitoring app on my computer and on my phone, which limits my screen time, and I really feel it's beneficial because over the lockdown, I have had tremendous screen time. It went to 12 hours per day, and it is really harmful, especially for people with eye problems, and it also, hampers your brain. So I personally believe that a child can have limited screen time, and if it's not possible for them as a whole, they can have an app for it. But in that process, a parent can also like understand when a child needs more screen time. Like for example, there's been an overload of studies, and you need some time with your friends, and in this period, it's not possible. So maybe at that moment, they can give the child a little more screen time than necessary, and when you want your child to like stop and keep the phone down, you can maybe just politely ask them, because I believe that kids do understand without the the harsh language or the taunts or whatever you call it. And maybe if you just ask your child to keep your phone down, it's been a long time, I believe they will keep it down. Like I do. I don't know what
And
others, but
how did you have this conversation about putting those apps everywhere with your parents? How did you come to that agreement?
actually, because the screen time was increasing a lot, 12 hours a day, 10 hours a day, and plus I have specs, so big issue. So even I came down to a conclusion that I need to stop this, because I knew I was going overboard and it was also hampering my grades.
Hmm.
And I thought there's a change, there needs to be a change. So we both came down to this conclusion.
Okay, so you have very nice points. That means that yes, you do have the awareness with a little bit of nudge, either politely or in a nagging way. Something or the other can be worked out. That's lovely. Thank you so much. Okay, Soham, could you just introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Soham and I'm 18 and I'm currently in the 12th grade.
Awesome, Nirja.
Hello, my name is Nature. I am 15 at the moment. I'm almost 16. I study in class 10, and yeah, that's mostly about me.
Lovely, Shravani.
Hello, I'm Shravani. I'm 15 and I'm in class 10.
And Priya.
Hi, my name is Priya Agrawal. I'm 14 years young. I study in grade 9.
Wow, that's cute. 14 years young. And Meera is with us to assist. Meera, you could introduce yourself, please.
Hi, I'm Meera. I am 15 and I'm in grade 10.
So right now I just started 10th grade and I'm Navya, and I don't know much at home, like
And
to be honest.
what's your age?
14.
Okay. Suhani?
I'm Suhani and I just started ninth grade and I don't have much to tell about. I like writing and I like to write poetry and even articles or stories. Also, I like to spend a lot of time on my phone and I love watching movies.
And your age?
I am going to turn 14 soon.
Cool.
I think if we spend too much time on our phone, it's because we don't have anything else to do. Because, the lockdown is here, so we can't go outside. And personally, both of my parents are working, so I don't get to spend much time with them. And my sister does not really have time for me. So I think, what else do you expect me to do? That's why I spend so much time on my phone. If you want me to not spend that much time on my phone, we can do some activities together. Like if you want me to do something else, I want you to do that with me.
Okay.
Like I can't do that alone. Like we can go on a walk, we can watch a movie, or we could even read a book together, something like that. But I want to do it with somebody, not alone.
Okay. Interesting.
I think, just like Sohani said, it's probably because we have nothing else to do. And maybe I don't always need somebody to do something with me because I am an ambivert. So I can do things on my own, a lot of things on my own. And so basically, maybe you can just kind of nudge me like, "Oh, Mira, what about the painting you were doing yesterday?" Just a little, so that I remember. Oh yeah, I can do something else. Just because I do want to do something else, just I forget sometimes that sometimes it's like phone studying, laptop phone studying. That's it. So a little nudge will help.
Hmm. Navya?
To be honest, it's like the same thing they said. Like if you have nothing else to do, or maybe like you want something so good that you just want to like, or maybe sometimes you want to forget about the rest of the world and just live in your own world, live in your own universe. So that's when I mostly use like all these like my tab or a phone or something. So like what I think is that you can like, maybe call a friend, or
Hmm.
maybe like a voice call, or maybe you can like interact with your friends more.
Usually, I tell parents that they are not supposed to be the entertainer for the child. And I tell that when their children are very, very young, also, even when they have a 4-year-old or something, I tell them that you have to help your child become independent so that they can self soothe, they can self entertain. So I'm asking you that you said the exact opposite, that you would love that someone should do things with you. So do you think that this advice is bad, what I tell parents? Is there any comment you have?
No, this advice was really good. But like the problem comes back to the devil, the lockdown. Like we can't do anything. Obviously, our parents are busy. We have to get independent, but we don't have anyone else because of the lockdown. All the problems because we can't meet our friends right now,
Hmm.
and obviously our parents are not our full-time entertainment. That is very true. But of course we can try to do something else. We should become more self-independent. We can do painting and stuff on our own, but that won't be as much fun doing it alone, because I am an extrovert. Everybody would have a different opinion on this.
Totally.
Depends on kid.
Hi, I'm Janvi Khanna, and today I'm going to talk about how I want my parents to raise me. If I'm spending too much time on my mobile phone and my parents wants me to change it, then maybe they can also leave their mobiles and indulge in activities with me. As most of the time in this lockdown situation, they are also on their mobile phones and other electronic devices, so that we can spend more time together.
I won't make it easy for you now. You got 2 minutes of my time, and I don't really break too easily, but I'm worth it, 'cause I'll slip into your dreams tonight.